Welcome, everyone. It's been a minute since I've done a live. Hope you're all well. Let's get this party started. So, first of all, yes, I got sunburnt today at work, even on my head. That's why it looks nice and shiny. As you can see, it's titled Exciting News because it is. I'm just picking up my YouTube. Let's see. Okay, so sorry guys, I'm just bringing it up on my YouTube channel. How's everyone been? I'm live on my YouTube channel, so you can jump over there. Live on Perth Filmmaking Community, and I'm also live on Seize the Day Facebook page. Haven't figured out how to go live on Instagram or TikTok yet, or from here. So, all right. So first of all, an update. For those of you involved in Jason, it's going ahead. We're starting November, refilming again. November, December, and January. So I think it works out to about 18 days, but scattered over the 3 months. So there will be a table read coming up. We've got a location. Our DOP's got an office in the city. I've just got to get the availability for everyone. So I've left it in the group chat. Just drop your availability on a weekend, which weekend you're free, and we'll arrange that. So that's good news that Jason's going ahead again. But the exciting news is, and I'm not going to be on live very long because I've got some other stuff to do, got to get dinner and stuff, is the version's going ahead, the feature, finally. So for those of you who don't know, we do have an investor. I'm not going to disclose who it is or how much. But I had a few others on the hook. They've left for various reasons, which is fair enough. So I looked at it as well. If we can't get any more investors, we're going to have to put the film on the back burner. And I didn't really want to do that because everybody from the writers to the actors to everyone's put in a huge effort. So I've decided with the amount of money that we have, we are going to make it. Now, when I say amount of money we have, I'm talking like extremely low budget, but it means adjusting the script to suit. We probably will be reducing some of the cast members. Excuse me. And we're just going to make it more of a contained film originally how I wanted to do it. I originally had an idea of just having it all happen in the house with a few little extra scenes here and there thrown in. So that's probably what we're going to go back to and make it from there. Make it more, I guess, the psychological side of it, not so much blood and gore, and it's still in the horror genre, but more messing with people's minds than anything else. So that's the plan. I'll just quickly share the screen with you of what I've been doing. Where are we? Wrong one. If I can. I don't know if it's going to let me do it. Probably not. Anyway. Basically, what I've been doing is I've been going through marking down the script. And as a result, I have been... oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to share this with you guys quickly. As you can see here, I've been going through, marking down in red, possibly the scenes that we'll be taking out. There's quite a lot, as you can see. Thank you to whoever that was on Facebook. It doesn't come up with your name. Let me have a look on here 1 second. So as you can see, I'm going through doing it as I do it. Doing it as I do it. Does that make sense? I'm just seeing who commented because on here it doesn't have. Whoever that was on Facebook. Hey, Albert. Thanks, mate. So Albert's from the Philippines. So yeah, we're going to make it, as I said, but this is us going through, or me, Aaron, our director, is going to do what he thinks we can to cut stuff down, but also still keep the runtime. As it's my live, I'm having a beer and I don't care. So I'm going to try and do more lives and a bit more regular as well, and try and do some more videos. I've just been busy with this new job, and behind me we've just moved the couch in. So and I've been trying to think of stuff. So as we go along, you can see here there's a lot. There's like nearly 8 pages of a particular scene that was at the university that we probably will get rid of. We may keep certain elements of it, but that's a lot of filming. So most of it will start. Even this, this is all a bar scene at the university. I'm not going to go too much into the script because I don't want to give too much of it away. But as you can see, I was going through, sorting through a lot of it. So yeah, it's going. It should. That's what I think we should take out of it. Again, it'll come down to Aaron also adjusting it. So I'm also launching a Patreon, relaunching my Patreon here. What that's going to do is it's going to, I haven't finished it yet, but I will share it anyway, just because I can. What it's going to do is it has tiers from $5 a month up to $25. Okay. Reason for this is because there's going to be content, as you can see here. So this is it, basically. You can join $5 a month, 10, 25, 15 and 25. Each tier gives you something different. For example, 25 is you get full digital screeners of past movies. You get early access to live videos and horror indie film reviews. I will be reviewing some trailers that have been sent to me from other people. Posts about work, behind the scenes content, and early access to any trailers that I can give feedback on. 15. Well, you can read through it anyway when I link it. The reason I'm doing this is because there will be content that will be put on Patreon that will not be on YouTube. And the reason for that is just because I don't want to load up my YouTube with stuff that I don't feel is necessary. So if you want to see, say, behind the scenes, or you want to see us casting, some pre-production, some script breakdown, some table reads, whatever the case may be, or even some interviews, then you'll need to join Patreon to do that. Like I said, it starts at $5 a month, goes up to $25. There will be some merchandise on there as well. I'm going to do up a couple of t-shirts. But the other reason that I'm doing a version as well, the way I'm doing it, is because I was listening to a podcast of a independent filmmaker in the States, and he's done quite a few films that have been semi-successful, but he runs No Budget Film School. On there, he does courses, and one of the things that he teaches in the courses is he has a thing called, it says, don't let money be the metric for your success or you will fail. Basically what he's saying is, and that really applies to the film industry, but what he's basically saying is, don't let the money be the thing that stops you from making the film or you'll fail. So like us, the money we got, we're going to go ahead and make it. If we get more investment along the way, awesome. So we are still open to people putting money in. It can be any amount, whatever the case may be. But as he said, if you're going to let that stop you, then you'll fail making movies. The other thing he's done, which I'm going to implement, is for different positions, he always interviews 3 people. So whether it's first AD, PA, soundy, whatever the case may be. Because, you might, like with the version when we did the short, there are people on there that are now doing lots of paid work. So they may not come on for the budget that we have. So then we have to weed them out and find people that are willing to work for that. So that's why you've also got to interview more than one. And I will, it's called No Budget Film School. I will look him up on Spotify, and I will give you his name. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, so that's basically what he was saying, and it doesn't always work for any business. No. He actually was on, it's called Making Movies is Hard podcast. And the one that he was on, I'm pretty sure was his name is, well, there's one called Alok Mishra. All right, you can check him out. He does a good one on promoting films, how he promoted the hell out of his film. I'll throw it up in the comments anyway. That the other one, I can't remember his exact name, which episode it was. It might be. I think it is one of these episodes, but anyway, I'll look it up and I will. And I'll link it down the bottom. So again, as I said, the version will be going ahead. We will be putting some casting calls out. We are reducing the cast. I'm not sure exactly how many we will be casting for. All I know is that originally I think it was 7 or 8. It might now be 3 or 4. So Alok Mishra was one about promoting the hell out of a film. I don't know if he was the same dude I'm talking about. Like I said, let me get back to you. I'll post it up on YouTube as well, and in here, and I'll give you I'll try and send the link to you once I find the podcast, and you can listen to it. He basically was just saying how he wasn't, like I'm doing, giving away basically all my producer points to get it made, and just paying people, but paying them to an extent where they still want to be involved, but they get a lot of back end points as well if the film makes any money. So, I'll try and link the podcast on here because I can't remember exactly, because I'm up to another one now, a guy reverse engineering the way he made the film. So if you want to listen to a good podcast, that'll be the one to do it. It's called Making Movies is Hard. Jump on Spotify, go onto there, and listen to that one. I've got comments still coming through. Okay. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off soon. I just thought I'd jump on here quickly to give you guys an update as to what's going on. So again, we will be looking for crew when pre-production comes up. We will work out rates with everyone. Again, I may still have a couple of people that are interested in possibly coming on board. It's something that I have to speak to them about, but I will make sure that, if they're interested, that they do. Sorry, guys, I've got noise going on in the background. They know I'm doing a live, but they insist on going as loud as they can. So just bear with me on this one. All right. So anyway, as I said, that's the news. Version's going ahead. It's exciting for me. Might not be as exciting for a lot of people, but we will be going ahead with it. So there's options as well as distribution. I'm not going to get too far into it. Basically, Tubi have an option now where if you have a completed film, they're doing what's called a Tubi original. They will pick it up for you, and they sometimes pay anywhere between, I think it's 30 grand to 200,000, just depends, and your license. But they license it for around 2 years off you, which means it's exclusive to them, so you can't put it anywhere else. It has to be with them. So if you're willing to do that, and basically make the budget back on your film, that's a good way to do it. Trying to get it on there and see how you go with the streaming. That's also another option. There's places like Shudder, Thriller Films, POV, not so much. POV is more found footage films, but there's plenty of streaming platforms out there to try and get it on. So obviously that's a long way down the track, but when we get the chance, we're going to look at those options, also film festivals and things like that. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on, guys, do a quick live. I'll probably do another one tomorrow night. I just want to, if anyone wants to join me on a live, I'm looking at trying to get some filmmakers on just to chat to them and see how we go. Don't forget, I'm going to link Patreon to here. So if you want to see exclusive content that you won't see on YouTube or Perth Filmmaking Community page or anything, then jump on Patreon if you want to pick one of the tiers. And then, yeah, if there's any screenings coming up of local films, let me know. I'll try my best to get there and film them, or maybe do a live from there. Also, I know Gary Centrone got funding for Crown of Thorns, so that's awesome. That's being made. Aaron Camp just made a proof of concept for Brother of Mine as well. And I'm pretty sure Sean Gonzalvo from Gods and Kings Productions is making Prey, which used to be The Sacrifice. I'm pretty sure the main filming for that starts in January. So that's exciting. There's a lot of films, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff getting made. And yeah, it's good. It's just, if you've got something to make, you want to make it, just do it. If you've got funding or some money in place, try and do it now. Do understand that you can't make a movie for nothing. You do need money. You've got editing, you've got catering. You might have to pay fuel to get there. So you do, unless you're able to direct, edit, film it yourself, maybe pay a sound person or run sound yourself, then yeah, you still have to pay food for your feed your cast and crew, that type of thing. You may be able to get away with it, but there's no such thing as making a film for nothing. So every film has some kind of a budget, whether it's $5,000, $30,000, whatever it may be. There is some expense that needs to go into it. Some guys are lucky. They can have two people shoot it, one run sound, one do everything else. And then they've got people that do it for free, but there's not a lot of people here that do that. Now, also understand when we do cast for a version, whoever we end up casting for the rest of the roles, because we have the lead actress in that cast, there will be some payment, but it won't be full rates, and there will be points off the back end. So just put that out there now for people who ask, how much you're paying. That's what will be happening. The rate will be discussed at the time, and then it's up to the person to decide. The same will happen with crew. Like I said, I'm speaking to a DOP now that has all his own gear and may come on as a sponsor as well. So in talks with that, and we will see what happens. But I'm going to jump off now, guys. I've got to eat dinner. Take the wife. Yes, I take the ring off when I'm going at night time after I shower. But again, I'll launch Patreon when I get back. And you can also follow me everywhere else that it says on there: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I'm on LinkedIn as well, but I don't share that as much. So I'll try and go live again tomorrow night. Try and have someone on with me, or I'll just jump on for a little bit and we can all just shoot shit. All right, guys. I will chat to you all. Oh, sorry, and Brad Newland's making a new film as well, so keep an eye out for that. He did put a casting call out on the page, so check that out. And I'll catch up with all yours later. Ciao. Who's this commented? Do you take stories that could have been made into films? What do you mean by that? Do you mean stories as in books or scripts? And you'll have to elaborate a little bit, just because I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you mean stories like a book that's been read, possibly. Scripts, yeah. Yep. I will link my email address. I'll put it here for you. Send me an email, and I'm happy to look at it for you. Again, depending on the budget as well, then you know, we can possibly work something out. I know most of the time the producer's job is to find the budget, but also it's not, you know, I've had someone send me a book that he wants to make into a film, and film between here and, hey Dakota, make between here and the UK, but it's going to need like Screen West funding because it's a couple of $1 million. So I read the script. It's quite interesting. It's got Indigenous people and that in there. I may eventually look at down the track at possibly applying, but yeah, it's way out of the realm of what I could ever make or afford to, or the money I could ever raise. And with a version, it'll either be done at the end of this year or early next year, because Aaron may have another film that he's helping out with directing. So I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, a version is definitely going ahead. It's been greenlit. If you are interested in a little bit of putting some investment in, or you have a business that you want to get promoted and you're happy to pay to get some of that, hit me up. Let me know. And believe it or not, I take cryptocurrency as well. So, but yeah, guys, that's it. I'm definitely going to jump off now. Got to go get some dinner. Feel free to comment again. Anil, send me your scripts over. I'm happy to read them. And if you do have any trailers you want me to look at, send them over as well, and I'll check them out. Thanks, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow night about the same time. Bye.